Hello and welcome to Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queerdos. I am your mediocre drag queen host, Formaldehyde, with the hater ass
below average
Franco.
Yeah.
And then
I embrace it.
the overworking straight.
Yeah.
Jason. We're back.
Who
the fuck are you guys?
Yeah,
right?
I don't even recognize you.
I don't even know who any of you guys are. It's been so long.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. Now, I wonder why.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Well, I had
Franco, you have to explain yourself. We have many angry fans thinking that our podcast died.
I think
ones
we've had like
of
four.
fives of fans. We're not
We've had like
happy.
4 cancellations.
It's easily been.
I lost track
4
of my
weeks.
excuses. I know that I got sick.
You got sick. Yes.
You got sick.
I know that I had problems with the dogs.
Yes.
And I can't remember
You
the
had a
other.
car
Somebody
crash.
died.
Not you crashing, but in
Oh
the
no,
family.
like Dan's. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like his friend got in a car accident. But I'm like, listen, sometimes bad things happen to good people, and then sometimes they happen to me.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, and you're not that good person.
Oh.
So what is your excuse, sir?
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. No, it feels crazy because even our last podcast, we had been away quite a while. So I'm like,
Yeah.
there's so much time in between that I've almost lost all acknowledgement of what has happened in these
Yeah.
last few weeks. It's just been a void. I don't know anything about myself. I don't know who I am, where I am.
Yeah, I don't know what my sexual preferences anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all different now.
Well, things change.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
insane.
Yeah, it's like
I'm actually the gay guy. You guys are the two straight
Yeah,
guys.
completely inverted.
Oh my
It's
God.
been that long.
I'm a
It's like bizarre
biological
world.
woman.
Oh,
I look
wow.
like this.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. I can't even.
Oh, shit.
No, but we're back.
You look good though today. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah,
I am
very
wearing
Vivian
my
Westwood.
very expensive $100 wig that
Yes.
I bought. $100 is probably not a lot for most drag queens for a wig. It is a lot for me.
Yeah.
I'm not joking when I say my wigs all come from Amazon and they are under $20. And it shows,
Uh-huh.
but I make it look good.
Yeah.
But this $100 wig I walked out today, I was a whole different person.
It's
I
real
had-
hair though, right?
It is real. It's human,
I like this.
or at least somewhat. I don't know.
so you're
never
like
know.
feeling yourself.
I'm really feeling the fantasy today. You had no idea. I was
Oh my God.
driving here after a little photo shoot I did, and I had all my windows down. I had the moon roof down, and you couldn't tell me anything. I was the only girl in the world.
Oh my
or
God.
quote unquote girl.
Yes.
Hair was blowing in my face.
Nice.
I almost got in a car crash twice because I was looking at myself in the mirror. I couldn't take my eyes off myself.
the vanity.
The vanity of it all. That's how I'm gonna go out. You know,
like
I thought
it.
it was gonna be real crude. No, I'm gonna be looking at myself in the mirror while I'm driving, and I'm just going to absolutely demolish myself in a car crash. It's gonna happen one of
That's
these
the way to.
days.
That's yeah.
That is.
It's gonna happen.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fabulous and the Furious.
Fabulous and
That's
Furious.
what I'm gonna do.
That's actually a good. That's a good name.
That is.
Someone
a good
copyright
one.
that.
Yeah, please.
right.
Hey,
And
hey.
our next pod.
Yes, the Fabulous and Furious.
Trademark. That's us. I will sue you if you take that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But what's going on with you?
What's-
What's
yeah.
happening? What's going on?
Well-
what's the 411?
Well,
what's the hot goss?
We've started something
Hot goss.
crazy. Like we don't got enough shit going on.
You know,
Add more
that's
shit.
why I introduced you with the overworking straight, because
Okay, there
you
you go.
are probably the only other person I know besides myself who works themselves to death.
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
it is constant. I come in almost every week, and it
Yeah.
is a new project,
Yeah.
a new photo op.
Yeah.
It is
A
it
new
is something
venture.
new. I mean, for God's sakes, you are doing 2 cons. You're working 2 cons
Two
in
cons.
August and December.
And if that wasn't
And,
enough,
and if that wasn't enough, you keep adding on to the pile. We do many little pop-up events.
Yes,
Now
yes.
we've got this really cool project that I'm going to let you
Well,
take away.
yeah, look,
it's insane.
we're the Terror Traders Spook-orama. You're like, what the
Spook-orama.
fuck is a Spook-orama? It's
love
look,
it.
we kind of a little retro, but we teamed up with Pollock Cinemas out here. If you guys are local to Arizona, you probably heard of Pollock Cinemas or whatever. They're like a second-run theater, which is cool, but it's super retro. But actually, they built it up, right? In other words, it's modern, but it's retro type of thing. But
Yes.
yeah, we're doing a movie night every week.
A movie
Thursday
night.
nights here. We're showing some super cool classic movies.
I'm
and
so excited
yeah,
about this.
I am too. It's nuts because we got a 280-man theater,
Yes.
which is crazy. A stage,
Wild.
and we're leading it off with Evil Dead 2013,
so good.
right off the bat.
What a good pick too. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love it. It's it's gonna be a good fun introduction. That
Yeah.
movie's just so fun.
Oh, it's so bloody, it's so fucking
bloody.
goody.
The crowd is gonna go wild. I
Yeah.
already know it.
The week after, we're doing Creep Show. In
Creep
82,
Show.
I think it was 82. I think the Creep Show. So we got
think so.
the old school Creep Show. I've never seen it on the big screen, so I'm excited about that.
I haven't either. So
I
this
didn't
is
see,
this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What do you call it? We were just talking about the first movie. I didn't
Evil
see
Dead.
Evil Dead?
I saw it at home. I
Yeah,
never saw it in
I was about to
theaters.
say
yeah.
that's what made me excited
Yeah.
about it too, because Evil Dead came out, I think 2000. You said 2013, right?
2013.
Yeah.
So I was only
Yeah.
13, which meant I had to go with a parent, and my mom
Yeah.
was not taking me to see that movie, so I missed out.
Yeah. And then after Creep Show, we have a mystery movie. We call it the Terror Traders House of Secrets.
House
Oh.
of Secrets.
And
I
the
love
way
it.
that's going to run every week or once a month, we're going to do this. And throughout that week up to it, we're going to give we're giving clues, but really fucking hard clues,
Yeah.
And
I have ideas. We need to do like a microscope like screenshot of like a poster
I
where
love
it's like
it.
the most like obscene image.
Yeah.
Like it's like pixelated.
yeah,
at that
maybe
point.
it's a close up of someone's crotch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like something
like
like
it.
that.
I could tell you instantly who it'd be.
Yeah.
I could tell you.
Wait, that movie too
instantly.
easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you guess the movie, you're going to enter this movie not knowing what it is, but you're going to write something down on a
Yep.
piece of paper. And if you guess the movie, you're walking away with a gift certificate from
Yep.
Terror Trader and all types of good prizes. So there's a chance not only to go watch a movie, but you can win stuff
You can
out of
win
the movie.
stuff. This is giving my very favorite thing I used to do when there was a dollar theater where I used to live.
Yeah.
Or where I still live, but
Yeah.
they used to be there, and they would do this. They would do like a little raffle or something, like they would get everybody's names. We'd do a little survey.
Yeah.
You get a prize. They would even do like the surprise movies and stuff like that where you had no idea what it was going to be. It's so fun.
love
Like it just gives me back my childhood. I love it.
I
That was
think
like
it'd be so
5 years ago. What are you talking about?
Oh, shut up.
Good point. Good fucking
Oh,
point.
shut
Yeah.
up.
And then like our fourth movie of the month, what we're doing right is American Werewolf in London.
Oh,
I got to see it on the big
a
screen.
classic.
Yeah, so
Classic.
I haven't seen that on the big screen either. So when it was out in the theaters, I was just too young. I was around, which is
I wasn't
fucking
even
old,
born.
By the way. Yeah, you weren't even born.
I wasn't
yeah.
even- I wasn't
Neither
even
you
a
guys
thought
were probably,
yet.
but it was. So that's the kind of movies. But I want to give people an idea. You know, we'll do some 2000s movies.
Yeah,
we'll do
you
some
got
80s
a
movies.
great range
Yeah.
of movies. Everything
Yeah.
from like the 2000s. Then we got a good classic Creep Show, which is a fun camp, and then just
Absolutely.
like an OG,
Yes.
just classic.
Yeah.
For the right reasons. And then you got a mystery. Like what else could you want?
Can't wait for
what
the
else
mystery.
could
The
you
mystery's
want?
going to blow your minds. But
Yeah, that was
the
gonna be
nice thing
fun.
is, if you guys are watching this in real time, it's today, whatever date it is, maybe Saturday. We're out 2 weeks out from our first show.
Yep.
The first show is completely free. I'm not even going to charge.
Insane.
Fucking just come and have a
Oh,
good time.
my God.
Yeah,
Like,
you
literally
can,
insane.
You can either come to Terror Trader and get your tickets, call us in, get your tickets, and just show up and have a blast and
Yeah.
enjoy. We got a 280 person theater. Let's have a fun time.
And that's going to fill up fast. So
I
you
think
guys
so.
better be getting your ticket
Yeah.
now because it's going to be crazy. I can already see it. It's going to be nuts.
So Terror Trader's Spook-orama. I had to go a little
Spook-orama.
old school retro.
I love it.
I think it's
I
kind
love
of
it.
fun.
That sounds so
yeah.
fun.
Look at it. If you guys want more information, obviously go to our website or go to our Instagram and all that stuff. It's at Terror Trader, and you'll have all the details and all that good stuff. So, but it's gonna be fun, man. So,
I'm so
yeah.
excited.
Why sleep? Who the fuck wants to sleep?
Yeah,
right?
and you know
Jesus.
it's a great introduction
Overrated.
to the
Yeah,
weekends. you
right?
know? What else could we want?
Yeah.
I'm old. I already got bags in my eyes. What's a few more?
Yeah,
right?
literally. Yeah. Oh man, I
yeah.
love it.
So that's what we got going on here.
Yeah, I like
it's
it.
but yeah, we're like it's in a weird season right now here, right? Because like no one, it's so funny. You think people are like not into horror right now and all that stuff. Big wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Arizona horror fans are fucking amazing and
Yeah.
they're weird.
And
they
we're
just-
constantly thirsty.
Yes,
for more,
constantly
so.
thirsty. That's very good. I like how
Constantly
that.
thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so let's give it to you. Let's give it a weekly dose of some good movies and look out for that mystery movie. Look out for the pictures of crotches and
Yes.
whatever else out
Yes.
there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be leaning on you guys to let me know what I
Very
need
much.
to put in there.
For the
So-
pictures of crotches? Or?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah. Obvi.
You got a ton of
That's
them.
all we're good at.
Please send all crotch shots to
All
Whoops on
crotch
me
shots.
on Instagram. And,
Yeah. For real.
I love that we used to do that. We used to send nudes to.
Oh, yeah,
God,
send
dude,
nudes.
on
And
the
then,
old
yeah,
creep
and then
cast.
you would get just tons of nudes.
I
Yeah, I mean, I
jokingly
still
said
get
that-
them, but at that time,
Oh.
it was like,
I jokingly said it once and I regret it ever since. I never said it
Hundreds,
again.
dude.
I was like, don't you dare. And now I know. Now I understand like why so many people when I'm on like my Grindr apps, my Tinders, they're like, oh my God, Formella, I love you so much. I'm like, God damn it, I did this to myself.
That's not
And,
me.
like the one place I don't want to see it, they're like, oh my God, I love you. I was like, no, get away from me, blocked. I'm like, I don't know why I did this.
I love it.
Yeah,
man.
nobody takes me seriously
Yeah.
around here.
So we're getting close to we're in March. I think like starting in a couple weeks, there's some some rad movies coming out. There's April has like it's like killer.
Oh, we're wild. It's
What is
wild,
going on
man.
in April, man?
Oh my God, there's a lot. I know we have like this month we have Immaculate coming out. Have you
Yeah.
guys seen that?
No,
Franco,
that's-
I feel like you'd love this.
This is the Roman Catholic.
The
type
Roman
of horror,
Catholic-
possession
Oh, another
type of-
one.
But it's like when I watch
It's
this trailer,
wild.
this is
We got-
rich.
yeah.
and
I have to look it
deep
up.
and-
we got Sydney Sweeney. She's so hot.
Yeah.
She's so hot. She's from Euphoria. Everybody pretty much knows her now.
Is she a nun?
She's a nun in
She's
it,
a
so
nun.
she's like a hot nun.
What?
That's what I like. I'm like, ooh, we're going back to
So
sexy
okay.
nun.
Oh
Hot
my
nuns
God.
are
hot
So
nun.
automatically they're. Gonna,
Give me the hot nuns.
Yeah, give me
immediately.
you ever
hot
been to
nun.
like
Yeah.
the campus of Xavier? Not a lot of hot nuns walking around. There's a lot of B. Arthurs.
There's a
what-
lot of B. Arthurs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love
No,
that.
but eventually, one day these B. Arthurs had to start out with something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't just end up. You didn't start at age 20 of the B. What age can you be a nun?
You can go into the novitiate very young. I think you can be 16.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
So all right. So we'll just say 18. You started at whatever. Out of like a crop of 100 nuns, there's got to be some hot ones.
Yeah.
There's no
there
way.
has to be.
I mean, it started out. Now I know
They
eventually-
normally like, but they pick on them. You like, because you have to. If you come in beautiful, they have to strip away all of that, make you
What?
feel like you're not beautiful.
Oh.
Because you
I
have
think
to
we need to
essentially
bring
become
that
a
back.
non-entity. That's the
So
whole
is
thing.
there someone just like degrading you? You're
Literally,
ugly.
it's
Oh, we need
no.
to bring
They
that
don't.
back.
They won't say that.
Yeah.
But they will like. There will be a lot of times where someone's assigned to ridicule you,
That's
to like
interesting.
to tear you down. Yeah, it's
Wow.
like the military.
You know
You
what?
went through that,
no,
right?
You know what? Can we bring that back?
Yeah.
Can we specifically bring that back for drag? I feel like drag's gotten too pretty.
Are we gonna do that? Are we going
need to
there?
bring it
Is that what
back.
we're talking
We
about?
need to bring it back. I'm tired of the pretty drag. We need some divines. We need some.
I like it.
We need some.
We need some. Oh God, I was about to say Peaches Christ, but Peaches Christ is too pretty. I can't even say. We
True.
need some divines. We need
We
some
just
divines
need
to come back.
drag needs.
We need some Tim Currys.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Tim
An
Curry's-
overhaul.
Yeah.
There you
Oh, I
go.
was gonna say Rocky Horror because they were.
Well, I'm talking about like just in general.
Oh yeah, overhaul. Yeah.
So there's like this whole.
We
So you know what
gotta just
drag
do-
race is, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we know what, we get it.
Right.
Thank you. We all got it right. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's just oversaturating the market,
Yeah.
and it's become something else now.
It's
Really?
like, oh my God, it's just too pretty now. I
It's-
don't know. I'm missing.
It's really
I'm missing the fun.
Yeah.
Like-
I need someone to break a mirror or get in a fist fight.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's
like,
get a little gritty.
Yeah,
Let's get a
yeah,
little
we need
gritty,
some
right?
grit,
we need
man.
some,
I like
we
that,
do.
right?
We need some John Water drag queens back.
Yeah.
Like I need even like the Hairspray, the cast. They were just really ugly looking in Hairspray, the original.
Yeah.
Like really ugly. Not ugly. I'm not
well,
saying
Eve,
ugly, but
Eve
like
Plum
just
was
rough.
beautiful.
That's true.
But-
like
but
I would
mostly
just
they
need
were
grit,
just-
But it was
yeah.
still gritty though and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know. we need some divine.
Jason's like, I have no idea what you guys are talking
I'm
about.
saying-
I've
that-
seen Hairspray.
Oh, you have?
Hello.
Hello.
I got a little
That-
Not the
culture.
one with. You saw the John Waters one, right?
I don't know who's in it.
Not the one with John
This
Travolta.
is like 80s.
Okay, that's
Not
the
John
real one.
Travolta.
That's the one I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the good
Oh,
one.
the original one's really
Ricky Lake.
Really good. Yeah.
Yes.
that's
Oh,
the good
shit.
one.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about it. What happened to her?
She's actually she looks really good now.
Is she-
She's,
oh,
she's still
that's-
looking great.
Oh,
Ricky
nice.
Lake?
Yeah, she lost all that weight.
Holy shit.
And she had a talk show for like.
Yeah, I
ever.
remember. I used
Yeah,
to
the
watch
talk
it.
But
show,
but
yeah.
she looks good. She's she's doing great.
Wow.
Huh.
Good on her.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good for her. I'm saying that as like I'm like giving glamour right now too. as I was literally saying, I was the most pretty girl in the world and stuff driving here, and here I am like I want divines, but not me though.
But not
Everybody
me.
else
I
has to
mean,
look
somebody
ugly,
else.
not
Yeah.
me. Well, that's crazy.
Well, it could be. I mean, look. I mean,
You know that's my only gripe recently. I did start watching the new season of Drag Race,
Oh, I
and
can't do it.
everything they're just too pretty.
Yeah.
There's too pretty. There is an elf one. There's
an
a
elf.
drag queen that is named Dawn, and they have little elf ears, and they're very very cool. I like them.
Mm.
But I was like, see, we need more of that. We need
Okay.
more camp. I need more.
Okay,
more
I like
elves.
camp. Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
there.
I need more elf drag.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I need more woodland creatures in my drag.
How do you?
You're just never gonna win though. Like that's the only thing is if
I don't
you
know.
do
Dawn.
it-
Dawn is she said
contender?
we're pretty. I think she's easily top 4 and
Oh.
could win easily.
So let me do this. Compare drag now
Mm-hmm.
to 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
What's the difference? I mean-
Budget. Budget. See, this is the thing that I always complain about drag.
Yeah.
And what I kind of like to encapsulate in my drag is back then, like the 70s, the 80s, all that. Even we'll even go like 60s drag.
Okay.
Like really early on.
illegal drag.
Illegal drag.
Yeah.
Everybody made their own shit.
Okay.
There was no because back then they didn't make like dresses for men. Because even then like the drag queens and you know cross dressers and
Right.
stuff like that they were putting on just normal women's clothes, but they were burly men. So
Right.
it's like everything, like if you wanted a dress that fit your body and like encapsulate who you want as a character. You made it. You
Really?
made it. You were very resourceful, and it was very like trash. It was like, oh, we're gonna go like arts and crafts.
I
We're
like
gonna
this.
get the foam. We're gonna get the cardboard. We're gonna get everything. We're gonna get the duct tape.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing like pictures of like full queens just like getting a roll of duct tape and wrapping themselves in silver duct tape and being like glamour. So it's like glamour, and that was glamour to them. It's like I want to see more of that. I need to see more.
I like that.
Not so polished.
Okay.
I need to see like the grit. I need to see the hodgepodge of it all.
Sure.
I
There's
need-
like there
right?
there are like there's a handful now of designers
yes.
that are specifically
for drag
queens.
Yeah.
And now it's even to the point where there's one specific designer, Abraham Levy,
Yep.
who made my X-Men look. But just FYI, he made my Wolverine costume.
Yeah, which was crazy because
Yeah.
it's so different than
That
what
was
you
way
see now.
before,
yeah,
yeah.
way before he was like known. But,
Yeah,
like,
he,
he like makes like all this like
he made me a
glamour.
cosplay.
I remember seeing you
He made
showed me
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked good.
But
It looked
now,
good.
if you were to see their work for what they do for drag queens, it's like this
Yeah.
weird, like not weird, but it's like this very like beautiful armor.
But but like people, did you see like that someone is that there are designers who are copying for drag race, copying his work.
Yeah,
his work.
copying
And then
his
they're
work,
wearing
yeah.
it like these queens are wearing it, and
Yeah.
it looks like it's his work, but it's
But
not.
it's not, yeah. And it
But he takes it as a
I
compliment.
was gonna say,
oh yeah,
does
because
he-
it's like flattery is the best compliment. Like you literally were like you had to take what I did because you couldn't do anything
I think
better.
it's imitation is the best.
Or
one.
imitation, yeah.
Form of
whatever.
flattery.
Yeah, imitation, yeah.
Flattery's cool too. I'll take the best
Yeah,
compliment.
right. Well, money's the ultimate.
Yeah.
I would rather
There
have
you go.
that.
Yeah, give me cash.
We're just getting the stamp drag queen now.
Oh,
Everybody's
really?
looking the same.
Kinda cookie cutter,
Yeah,
huh?
very cookie
Yeah.
cutter. Everybody's wearing the same dress.
Is there like a Is there like a? I'm sure there is. There's got to be documentaries or something about like the history of drag.
There's some
Yeah,
really good
uh,
documentaries. Was it Princess? No, not Princess. What's it called?
Priscilla?
No, not Priscilla. There's the one. The one where it's notorious for having she's not beautiful. She doesn't look beautiful tonight. Fuck. I can't think right now. I'm rusty.
Yeah, the ballroom.
Yeah,
the ballroom
from the 60s.
Yeah,
Really?
it's really good. There's also Burning.
Paris is Burning.
Paris is Burning. That's a good one. What's the one with Lady Bunny?
Oh God, Wigstock.
Wigstock is.
I can remember all these other ones, but the main one I'm
Wigstock is
trying
a
to
really
remember.
great one.
That's a good name.
That's Wigstock is a really good documentary that encapsulates the old or quote unquote old drag.
Yeah.
Because it was like literally it showed everybody and how everybody got around, how everybody didn't all have money
Sure.
and you didn't need money to entertain people. You didn't need. We need that back.
I think-
we need that so back because now with all these drag competitions, it's who's got the biggest wallet.
It
Well,
seems
yeah, go ahead,
stressful.
sorry.
No, it seems that seems like it seems majorly stressful,
Yeah.
right? Or I mean, do people just do drag just to enjoy it anymore, or is it like, man, is it like the pressure when you leave that house, you're like, fuck, there's a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
And it's like even now, like
To be judged.
even with me, all eyes are on you,
Yeah.
and you got to say like, who made this? It's like me, bitch, I made it. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
then you get looked down on now.
Sure.
It was like before you're like a trailblazer if
Yeah.
you made your shit.
I
It
like
was like
that.
that was the way to go. But now it's like, oh, who'd you buy that from? It's like, no, I made
What
it.
designer made it
Yeah,
for
what
you?
designer? And it's like, oh, I think we're so desensitized to like just who's got the biggest wallet.
Sure.
Who
Well,
can
it's
buy
like-
the best drag.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this. I'm probably just repeating something I said, but remember that movie The Crow when he says,
Mm.
he says the idea has become. I had an idea, and now the idea it was to buck the institution, but now the idea has become the institution.
Yeah. Well, on a lighter note, did y'all see The Crow? The Bill Skarsgård,
The fucking
Crow,
the thirst trap.
the
It's rough.
Machine Gun Kelly as the Joker,
The Joker.
The Die Antwoord.
the Die Antwoord as Bill Skarsgård as the Crow.
Yeah.
It's like that was
as the
that's a
Joker, as
wild-
Jared Leto.
That was a wild picture.
It was
to drop.
I'm glad you brought it up because
I was like, we can't,
you guys, what
yeah,
you think about
we
it?
can't stop. I was like, when he brought up the Crow, I was like, we got to talk
Yeah.
about it. We got to talk about it.
It's unfortunate.
I saw that and I was like, it's smart. That's what
It's
first thing I
smart
thought. I was like,
because it's the thirst trappy,
Yes,
but
yes.
it's like the nowadays like edge lord, like oh god, it's the,
The min-
e-boy of it all for TikTok.
But it's like the mini mullet. Also,
Yeah, it's the mini
he's
mullet.
back. He's got the
Yep.
mini mullet.
Oh, for real?
yeah, he's got like the modernized mullet.
That's like, dude.
wild.
That's like the fucking the 2000s when there was the faux hawk. It's the same shit.
Yeah,
it's like the
100%.
non-threatening version of something that.
I wonder when Frohawks are going to come back because everything comes
I
back.
hope
Everything
not.
comes back.
There's a boomerang, right?
Oh God.
Okay, you were
I
telling
never
the
got
truth?
into the Frohawk. Did you?
I had a Frohawk.
I knew you.
I had a
you,
Frohawk.
you
We
looked
need
like
pictures.
you had a Frohawk.
We need pictures.
I burned them all. I made sure they didn't exist.
You're like, well, this is.
I can totally
day.
see.
I had
a wolf tummy Frohawk.
I'll own it. I had the one that went all the way to the back.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, at least a legit one at least.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah, so it
That's
was like,
wild.
yeah.
Damn.
Those were not the. I mean, they were good sex days, but
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
other than that,
Well, I'm just gonna say now, I'm not excited for it. I'm not excited for the Crow. It does not look good.
I'm so you know me, I was never a diehard Crow guy anyway, right?
Yeah.
So fuck, in fact, I didn't even know it came from a comic book. That's
Oh,
how
James
bad-
O'Barr, yeah, it's
yeah,
a
I
really
didn't
good
know
book.
that. I did a show when we were talking about the masks coming out for Trick or Treat Studios, and they had two versions. You know, the Brandon Lee one, and then there's like the really cartoony one. I'm like, what the fuck
Who
is
the fuck
this?
is that?
And
Yeah.
I got destroyed
Yeah.
online.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
that's the real
you're
one.
an idiot. It's fucking
Yeah.
from the comic book. I'm like, okay. Then I did my research. So now I know.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and all that stuff. But so I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be dark and gothy and and all that good stuff.
It's gonna be the Robert Pattinson Batman all over again. Everybody's gonna be thirsting the fuck out of him because he was this this TikTok emo boy.
Yeah.
They're gonna make all the edits. I could already see it now. It's gonna be everybody's costume for the next 2 years.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Good
It's
point.
gonna be all the.
Everybody's
It's
gonna
gonna
do
be
the swipe, and then they're dressed up as him. Like,
it's
God.
gonna be every like gay bait OnlyFans guy who's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna use that to his advantage on Halloween. I can see it now. I can see every little piece of it.
Yeah.
I am not excited.
Yeah,
we need.
When's that come out, by the way? Is this year, right?
It's this year.
Is
yeah.
it this year?
Yep, it's this year. Yep.
Here we go.
Yep. It's wild.
I feel like it's not catering to the gays either. Like it's catering
No.
to like the emo girl kind of vibe.
100%,
Like
yeah.
you got to get the
That's
gays,
what I'm saying.
man.
It's like
If we're not into it,
Yeah.
we will bury
Big
that shit.
Big chunk of money you're gonna lose on that too.
Hell
So,
yeah, we have disposable income, motherfucker. We don't have kids.
right. It's very much everything
point.
now.
Fuck, I didn't think about that.
Everything now basically is to just get the TikTok,
The Gen
kids,
Z
attention.
TikToker.
We had it with the Craft remake when that was all pretty and glittery and all like the haziness of it all. I was like
rough.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Now we got this emo, goth boy who thinks he's edgy for some reason because he has black lipstick and oh lord.
Oh, those are real those are fake tattoos.
No, those are fake tattoos.
Those are
Yeah,
fake
I was gonna
tattoos.
say because
Yeah.
I don't remember him wearing that.
No.
They're not
He-
even good. Like
No,
I know.
It looks like the Joker
It
from
does
the
look-
Suicide Squad. It looked like it was
does.
painted on. Like I could stencil that on right now. I could find that temporary
I think
tattoo
it's
on eBay.
the Unalive Squad.
That's a
No,
live squad. That's funny.
Nah, we ain't censoring ourselves here. Not on this podcast. No, but
Well,
as,
that looks like a shit show. What else
it
is
does.
coming out?
It does. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
truly a plot twist in my life, which will be our little segue
Yeah.
into because I don't know how else we're gonna get from the Crow to our topic of tonight.
Good point. That's a good segue.
We'll just get right into it as that hot mess is done with. I wanted to come here today. I brought y'all here to talk about
I feel like
our
it's an
Madeline
like that's our
Ashton.
intervention. Yeah.
Jason, you-
Every time you say that, I say
yeah,
Madeline Ashton.
yeah. God, that's
talk
so
about
funny. I want to talk about Madeline Ashton.
a
Everything
gay
starts
thing.
great.
I was like, I don't get it, but that's
Death Becomes
I'm
Her.
laughing
You
anyway.
gotta watch it. You gotta
Okay.
watch Death Becomes Her. They're
Yeah.
doing that. They're doing that.
Oh,
on,
Death Becomes Her,
Drag Race right now. They're doing a Death
Really?
Becomes Her reference. There's an immunity potion, and it's the Death Becomes Her.
Oh, is
the
it
only
like
thing
the?
yeah.
You
And
drink
and when you
potion.
drink it, it's like the glow goes down.
Oh
It-
God,
it's-
are you
it's wild.
serious?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
This,
I hate
I
myself
I
so
never
much.
watched Drag Race, but I have before, but I haven't like dive in. They do horror stuff at all. I mean,
They do.
They have
It's funny. The last
certain episodes.
challenge
Yeah.
they actually just had see you next Wednesday, and it was a Gothic challenge. And boy, do those girls not know what goth means, because that was rough, mama.
Yeah, of course not.
It was rough. Everybody just wore black vinyl, and they're like, "This is goth." I'm like, "Girl, no." I was like, "Put some trash on, smear that lipstick up.
There you go.
Let's get some running mascara. Come on, come
You
on."
have to
Feel it."
you have to really mangle a wig if you want to really go.
There was
goth.
no
yeah.
mullets.
Can't be
There-
pretty.
Good point.
I needed Susie and the Banshees. I
Oh.
needed some Lydia Dietz. There wasn't even an Elvira reference. There was nothing.
Oh.
There was nothing. I couldn't believe it. I was
Dead
like,
to me.
just
Dead
look
to me.
up. Just look
Dead
up.
to me.
Just
Yeah.
look up goth. Come on now. It was wild.
Yeah, just Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy. Has anybody heard of Vampira? Has anybody heard of Elvira? Come
Right.
on now. Like those
Thank
are the
you.
two goddess. Like just
Yeah.
just do something.
Thank
Try harder next time.
No. You're gonna get eaten up on this one.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't wait to hear your
Nobody's
comments on
safe
this
here.
one.
Nobody's safe here.
No, I don't believe in
Especially
safe
not the
spaces.
Drag Race girls.
I love it though. That's
Yeah,
good. This is what this podcast is about.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. It's not called Drag Us to Hell for nothing.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's not drag us to heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Frank was making some great points today. I mean,
Honestly.
You know what?
Yeah,
I feel like
see?
I'm an oracle
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, you gotta. Well, he has to make up. He has to make up a little.
I don't look it, but I am well rested.
you are. You had like 4 weeks already.
Yeah, literally. I was like, you were in hibernation.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like
better
before we
be.
jump into our thing, I was like, you know, I've always told you guys, I'm like, hey, I don't want to be famous. I think I'm changing that.
Oh, I like this.
I think I'm going to start
Let's go.
pursuing fame, but not because I want people to stroke my ego.
Yeah.
Because there's like this whole market in like famous sperm. Have you heard about that?
No.
Like, yeah.
sign me
Wow,
up,
that
man.
is a crazy.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. There's like a whole thing now where like the more famous you are, like the higher you can sell your sperm for.
Oh, and see,
So-
that's crazy because we were just talking about
I gotta get more
surrogate
popular.
mothers too.
We were.
That's crazy.
I got
I'm
into
looking to have like a bunch of kids, but not mine. Like,
yeah.
I'm just like I'm looking to start doing.
What do
that,
you get
dude.
paid for that? I wonder. Like you're. I mean, I know.
I think it's like
the celeb status is obviously it gets higher and up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're taking my sperm. You're not getting the same amount. You get a Dr. fucking Phil or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Maybe no one wants that guy's sperm, but you know what I'm saying.
Doctor, fill me up.
Hey. But you know what I'm saying. Like I wonder what the going rate for like
It's like a whole $500.
Okay, that's a lot.
Oh wow, wow.
Okay.
But they also do like
Hold
the
on a
thing.
minute.
So they give you an IQ test, right?
Yeah.
And if you have a higher IQ,
It goes up.
like a certain somebody.
Oh darn!
it
I'm getting like
goes
a dollar.
up.
I'm getting like a dollar. Oh,
no, it really does go up because people are like, oh, like if you have an IQ in like the
What about other
higher
traits?
percentile,
Like, you have, like
height, very
height. I was
important.
gonna say like girth
God, I'm
and all that good shit. Does that count?
height
dude?
is a.
I'm fucked.
I don't think they look at like.
Let me see your dick.
things-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
All right, look.
I don't think anybody's
know what
like in
ball
the-
wants. I guess
I
that
don't
doesn't make
think-
any sense. Yeah, right. You're not actually injecting it in her.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't think like also they're looking
Sorry.
like I want my kid to have a big dick.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's
good
more,
point.
Right.
They're more along the lines of like what
Are
is-
they gonna be smart? Are they
Yeah.
gonna be tall?
Okay,
Gonna be
yeah.
handsome?
They want tall more than smart though.
Really?
Yeah. Tall is like the number one
Is that
thing.
the new thing?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Do
people
I have to
want
go
their
get my knees
because you
done?
automatically the taller you are, the more chance you have of making more money, regardless of how
Oh,
smart
you know
are.
what? That was true. There was this study that recently just came out. If you're taller and if you're sexier, you're automatically just in the running to get more money than anybody else.
Really?
No
Yep.
wonder I was fucked so many times in my retail job because I was nor hot or tall. So fuck my drag, right?
It's like I got to be funny.
Yeah, I got to be funny. Even that, I'm not that. So.
We were doing.
At least I had a good pair of legs, according to Gina. So I'll
Right,
take
so-
that.
Oh, there we go.
You got pins. You
Gina
got
can throw out
pins.
compliments.
Yeah.
I like it. I haven't got any lately, but that's one of these days.
One of these days. It's
No,
coming.
we were talking about surrogate mothers.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea they made so much money. Now I
Well,
get it. This is
it's
a
gotta-
9-month job. You know.
They make the real money.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. I had a
Yeah.
I had a couple in here and we were talking to them. They did the surrogate thing, and wow, we're talking like up to.
Did the
200.
surrogate move in with them?
No,
Because sometimes
That's
they do.
weird.
Really, really?
Isn't that weird? Do you think that's weirder
That you move them in.
that you move in with them?
I don't think it's weird because you want to make sure you're watching what that bitch is putting in her mouth. I don't mean to call her that,
I get
but
it. Well, no.
but like you have to make sure like you're monitoring her
Yeah.
I
dietary.
guess.
Like you're like,
Yeah.
yo, I got that bun in the oven.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I need that oven to
That's
be
true.
working
That's an investment.
properly.
I'm investing in your
Especially with
kid.
how much
So
that
you
I
can't
found
be
out that
smoking
they're making.
cigarettes and drinking and
call.
shit. You're
True.
carrying my baby.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
Babies
yeah,
are
I don't
trash,
know.
by the
I don't
way.
think they moved in with them, but they. I mean, like low end, like ghetto low end,
This
like
was
90,000.
wild. That's crazy.
That's like
That's
fucking
wild.
bottom of the barrel. But and we're not talking celeb status or anything like that. But they're saying a good range is 150 to 200,000 bucks.
I wonder how much I could pay Megan Fox to carry my child.
Oh,
Like if she was a surrogate,
a good
her
question.
and Machine Gun Kelly are done, right? So
No, they're back together.
Oh god,
They're
never
back
mind.
together.
Yeah.
You didn't see that Taylor Swift photo? They posted with Taylor Swift.
Do you think that?
I'm just saying because everybody else is saying it.
I
I'm not
have
saying it
no-
like I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Don't get. I'm saying it because it's literally everybody's been talking about this photo. This fucking photo at the Super Bowl.
I have not.
It's wild. It's
Oh
wild.
wait, were they at the Super Bowl? Were they?
It
on
was
the
right
road-
after the Super Bowl.
So she. Oh, was it at the game? Or
I-
no?
I think it was-
Or maybe it was like her party or some shit.
It was like the after party because
Oh,
she
I
was
don't know.
it was
because she was rotating celebrities
Taylor
through the game.
Swift
Remember?
and her fucking
Yeah.
man thing.
That was so stupid.
And
She
then
had
Machine Gun Kelly.
what was her name? Like
Lana Del Rey.
Sugar Spice and
Ice Spice.
whatever.
Ice Spice.
there we
And
go.
then she had
Sugar
Lana
Spice.
Del
Well,
Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
So stupid.
I love me some Lana Del Rey, so
Yeah.
don't you dare talk bad about her.
You like Lana Del Rey?
Yes, this is a
She's
Lana
an old
Del Rey
lady
podcast.
now.
Yeah.
What?
She
She
is.
is not.
She's
She's
gonna be
go-
40 years old.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Look
Is
it up.
she?
She's
Oh.
in her high 30s,
Well, she's looking
which
good
is like fine.
She's looking good.
Don't get
Sure.
me wrong.
Sure.
But the thing is, like, okay, you should be over it by now. Enough with the like, "No, I'm so sad. Like, girl,
Ow.
shut the hell up. You're like, you come from like
Girl,
a
shut
rich
the hell up.
background. Like,
Yeah.
we're not playing that game anymore. Like, because it's manufactured authenticity. That's what they said about her. Which one time I read that article about her. It's
Yeah.
not. She's not really from a background of suffering.
Well, it's sad boy hour
But-
all day for me. So.
But you're right. But
so I will. I
she
will be
sells it
consuming.
very well.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
100%. I love it. I
But
love
yeah,
her.
bottom line. So if normal people are paying $90,000 to $200,000 to get
Can't even imagine what.
what's
they,
we're talking about if I was a female and your lotto ticket is if the Kardashians pick you.
right? Yeah, because
God,
it's
I
like
hate them,
like
though.
the
I hate
one of the
them too.
Jenners. One of the Jenners did surrogate.
Right.
And I can't even
What do
imagine.
you mean like Tyga jerked off into a cup though, right? Like, is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm saying like that. Like she literally didn't want to get pregnant. So
Oh, I
she,
thought
so
you-
she had somebody else get like.
Oh, you
hold her
mean
baby.
like carry the baby?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I was like, I was.
'Cause you don't
yeah,
wanna ruin your
no,
figure.
No, right.
I
But that's what I'm
respect that.
saying. But
Yeah.
I'm saying
I
like
respect
I can't imagine.
That's what
what
Sarah
they
Jessica
paid
Parker
her.
did,
That,
wisely.
that lady who had to hold that child, is loaded for the rest of her.
Oh.
rest of her life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see that's when like I want to get into the management business of
Yeah.
this, right? I'm obviously I'm not having kids. This doesn't work in my body right now, right?
Yeah.
I already had one, but it's managees. There's got to be an agent, right?
Yeah.
Look, we're going to give you a 3-kid deal.
Yeah.
I want $25 million,
A 3-kid combo.
40%
like
up
it.
front, and but yeah,
Let's see how it goes.
You see how it goes, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, maybe we can kick some. If not, look, and I got look at my resume. I got tons of.
I got a
people.
roster here.
Yeah, roster. There we go. Yeah,
Yep.
my talent.
It's like my
roster.
dream team.
So look, there's a market. I'll find it. I promise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, surrogate mothers, give me a call.
Give me
Yeah.
a call.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyways, sorry.
Wow,
I
that was nothing.
totally
Anyway,
spun us
yeah.
out.
Anyways, that
How
was
the hell we get
crazy.
into that?
I don't know how we got that, but
This is
we'll,
why I
we'll go
love
back
this
to our
podcast.
topic.
We need to start being more
easy way
famous.
into
That's what it came
segueing into that now. I want to talk about our favorite plot twist in horror.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot.
Ooh, a favorite plot twist.
I was thinking about it, and I had a first like 3 pop into my head, and then I was really thinking about it, and I was like, wow, there's actually a lot of plot twists in movies,
Yeah.
good ones,
Yeah, and
that I like instantly forgot.
okay, so I'm trying to round some up my brain right now, and I have a few in my brain right now that
I have like the golden child that like I know everybody just knows about,
Uh-huh.
and it's even like kind of like, do I even add it to my list? Because it's like it's so just it's there. It's there.
We'll
I
throw
think-
out the low hanging fruit, like
Yeah.
you said. I mean, I like not to throw it out, but we'll mention it, talk about it. But
yeah.
I think there's nothing better in this in the horror world when there's I get done, you're like, oh
A
shit, I did not,
good
you know what I'm saying?
plot twist, yeah.
I love that, and like I said, I have a few going to my brain. I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll think of some more as we go, but yeah, I'm interested in this. This is good.
Yeah, I was really thinking about it because I recently just was, this will be my first film on my list. I was rewatching The Rings.
Oh yeah,
And I forget how good those movies are. They're really scary.
they are fucking.
They're
scary,
nothing
man.
like
Yes.
obviously like Ringu, obviously, you know,
Right.
the original
Yeah.
and stuff. But they do stand pretty well for a US remake and
Yeah.
stuff like that. American
love
remake
'em.
from J horror and
Fucking
stuff.
love
They
'em.
did really well.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a great plot twist at the end of the movie where we think the whole time that Samara is this innocent child, and obviously
Yeah.
our main character is trying to save her and finds her in the well. And then we find at the very end, oh shit, this bitch is just evil. Not only is she evil, she's a demon. She's a straight up demon,
Yeah.
water demon. Like
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. And I was just thinking, I was like, wow, that is such a good plot twist.
I love
I
it.
couldn't believe it. I don't know. It was so good. It
Yeah.
was perfect for it.
What about Cabin in the Woods?
Oh man.
How did
I
that got me, man?
I
That-
forgot
Yeah.
about how good
Yeah.
this fucking plot twist was, where it was all this big old experiment.
Yeah.
It was
Holy
it was
shit.
like trying to save the world and this
Yeah, it
whole,
was like
these bigger concepts.
Yeah, it was like so it was like they were sacrificing
Yes.
people in order to save from the end of the world, the
Yeah.
apocalypse, this mega god coming out of the ground.
Like
Yeah.
the elder gods.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
elder
shit.
gods. Yeah, like super crazy.
That
like,
movie was so rad because I took Gene and I went to it. I never forget. We didn't watch any trailers. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, horror
You went
movie,
in blind?
Let's just go." So we went totally blind, thinking it's going to be an Evil Dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but it was just pretty people, right? I mean, I knew who was in it and all that stuff, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay, these are better looking people than
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. So,
Right,
No
right.
offense, Bruce Campbell, but anyway. But
You wait, no, Chris Hudson. Is that his name?
the
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
Who's Chris Hudson?
He's a porn star.
That's a porn star, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where my mind went.
It's an OnlyFans guy.
Yeah. But when they revealed it, they had, it was all not game, but it was, you're right, it was all orchestrated. I'm like, okay. And then like the amount of monsters in their inventory was so fucking cool.
This whole SCP like containment breach. It was weird, and then like the people are like betting on each other and
That's
stuff
what I
with
love
all
too.
these different like scenarios. It was wild. That was so crazy.
Now you had the janitor, I think the guy was, or whatever. One of the guys that was like, he had the moral compass, right?
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah.
Now let's throw you in that situation. You walk in, you got a new job, Franco. I know you're not mopping floors, but say you are. Okay, so times are tough, right?
Like, what's a mop again?
Yeah.
Never seen one of
Only fangs are just
Yeah,
right?
it's just not. It's not
If you
panning
walk
out.
in, you're fucking mopping, and all of a sudden you walk in, you're like, oh shit, and you look around and you see this going on. How you rolling?
Oh boy, I'm out.
Oh man,
You're out?
I would
I'm
do
out.
it. I would still.
I would be
I
like-
would stick with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's my wallet. I go,
Yeah.
I want merman. Or
I
Yeah.
love Merman. Oh, that's
I'm
good.
going with like the Japanese ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
Japanese
that was
ghost.
like my
Yeah, yeah,
favorite
yeah.
because they on those TVs they have all like
Yep.
it's all around
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
They have all these contingency plans.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why. I
but
was
they
like,
all failed. It just was like
Yep.
like
Yep.
Yeah.
I love
comedy of error and
I also
storm.
love the references. We got like there was like an It parody.
Yep.
There was the unicorn.
The
that-
unicorn.
the unicorn. we get these weird Cenobites looking
Yeah.
creatures like the Lord of Bondage.
The fucking
we got the
redneck
the
inbred
redneck.
zombies.
Yep.
Yeah,
we
you
get
know.
the merman. We get
was cool.
who's
Everything.
another one. I mean, any creature you could think of in any horror
Yeah.
horror movie, and then you get Sigourney Weaver
yeah.
as this head, like I don't know, like the
She's like the
like
head of it all,
executive
right?
realness.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, that is wild.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was gonna be
Amazing.
in it. It was crazy.
Sigourney Weaver getting into like a fist fight with a dude at the end is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
she like hits him with the gun.
Yep.
Like it's so
Yeah.
crazy.
I loved it. That is such a good movie. Amazing plot twist.
And that was a
Really-
good twist. That
very
twist got
smart
me.
plot twist.
Even
too.
like when what's his name? The motorcycle.
when
was
it
him,
just
right?
Yeah,
Chris
when he
Hemsworth.
just goes right into that.
because
force
he's the
field.
hero, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, boom, dead. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh
Yep.
shit. Okay.
He did.
I can remember sitting in the theater seeing that, and just Gina's like, oh shit, I didn't see
Yeah.
that. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rad.
It was good.
They never did it well because I think we all died, right? So there's no other.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah,
you
it's the
couldn't
end of the
spin.
world.
Which blows my mind. Like,
Well,
you
there
can't
was two endings. There was the ending where the god comes and kills everybody,
Right.
and then there's the theatrical ending, which was just them looking into like the big puzzle
Yeah.
thing, like all the rooms moving and stuff, and like they're just in one of the
In
cell
one of the
blocks.
boxes.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I kind of loved that
just think
the
it-
god coming out and just like
I do too.
demolishing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Man, it could be. I mean, there's so many monsters. The spinoffs could be. I don't know. My brain.
Yeah, there could have been. Well, yeah, they
There
could
was
have done
originally
like a
supposed to be a
prequel or
series.
something, yeah.
There was originally supposed to be a Netflix series.
Oh,
going
for real?
going into like different things, and then it got canceled.
Oh man, I'm here for that.
Which I was
dude.
like, oh darn.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Well, that's a good one. I like that one.
It is.
So,
It is.
what else you got? What else?
What do you have, Franco? Do you have anything?
This movie wasn't really greatly loved, but I did like the twist, The Village,
Oh,
Oh wow.
when they're
when we find out
that
that
it's modern.
Yeah.
modern, they're
They-
just like in this weird like they weren't.
Well, the family, like they were all trauma survivors. They had
Yeah.
all had lost somebody to murders.
Yeah.
So they all decide, he's like, hey, I'm going to do this experiment. I'm like this psychologist or psychiatrist, and he
Yeah.
gets everyone to live there. And they all just pretend,
Yep.
and they all start having offspring.
Yep.
And the offspring
And
don't
they
know
just
what
grew
year it is.
into it. Yep.
But they built this fear into them to never leave that
that
area.
village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Because eventually you're going to get inbred.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they weren't there
guaranteed.
yet because it was,
good point.
Yeah, not yet because there haven't been that many generations yet. But
Yeah, and also that, like, what if they start like having like a baby boom and everyone starts procreating, like start killing people, like,
Oh, shit.
because you only have limited resources.
it was a flawed system.
It
was a
was.
very much flawed system from
Yeah,
the
they
beginning.
weren't thinking
It was-
long haul.
Yeah, it was not going to happen. It was never going to happen.
But I did like
Um,
that it was.
It was
yeah,
good. That was a
it
really
cool
good
twist.
a really good twist. I really enjoyed that. I just recently watched that for the first time. And I
The
loved
Village?
It. Yeah, and I loved it.
I'm just glad that Franco came to the table with something today. This is amazing.
And
man.
something
This
that
is-
we
can
understand.
mark
I
this
just
day
thought of it
down
right
in
now.
the
Yeah,
history?
it's something that we
Franco actually did
understand.
homework. This is amazing.
I don't do homework
You're
anymore.
like, no, not me. Not
Either that,
here.
you're really quick on your feet.
I
Just,
am quick on my feet, but
Yeah.
yeah, that one just popped. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, just go with that.
I love it.
Yeah.
All
Ooh.
right. What's another one? You
So
got?
I have like a weird curveball, and this one has always stuck with me because I grew up, or not grew up with this movie, but this was like a movie I watched pretty young. Have you ever seen Case 39? with
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
remember that movie.
Yeah, so this I was kind of explaining it to Jason, but if anybody who hasn't seen Case 39, it is about a caseworker who goes to a family with a daughter, and she pretty much saves this daughter from what she thinks is an abusive parents. And like literally she goes like breaks down the door, and these parents are like literally putting their daughter in an oven, like straight up just in the oven.
Shit.
Like burns and everything like that. She ends up
Yeah.
getting the daughter out of the
What's for
house.
dinner?
Yeah, what's for
Yeah.
dinner? Cooked demon.
Oh.
Cooked demon.
Oh wait,
she
you just told a twist.
yeah, literally. We're getting there. So she not only like takes this girl in as her own. And it's like, hey, you can stay with me because
That's unprofessional.
Yeah, that was like that would never happen.
Yeah.
One, but like
Yeah.
she ends up taking her in, and the plot twist is the whole time this little girl is a straight up demon, and
Yeah.
like not a very like cute demon either. Very
Right.
very just crazy. I mean, this shit was wild.
Case 39.
Case 39. It
I
is.
gotta watch
It
this.
is
Kind of
a-
flew under the radar.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hadn't even heard of it before.
Yeah, it's good. The cast is great in it. It's got the same little girl that plays in Silent Hill.
Oh.
She always just plays a great demon girl. I love it. I love that for her.
Yeah.
This movie is great. I did not see it coming. I'm getting a little bit of a pattern where we're just making little girls into demons as the plot twist. Because
Right.
it's like the hiding behind an innocent thing.
Yeah.
Where like, oh,
Well, like you look at like Orphan, right?
Yeah,
I mean, she's not a
Orphan.
demon, but
Great-
she's
great plot
fucking-
twist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't even think about the plot twist,
Yeah.
but you know how the innocence is not innocent. There's
Yeah.
some evil behind that, you know.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually like that. I mean,
I
I
love
always
it
like
too.
that's why I like The Omen, right? You know, I like
The
all that
Omen.
shit. These little
Yeah.
kids are just they're supposed to be nice and innocent, but no, these are fucking they'll
they're just.
stab you in the face.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're
Yeah.
horrible. That's why I don't want any kids.
Oh.
I ain't having no kids because I would give birth to the
Look,
Antichrist.
I got $200,000. Let's get this thing done here. Let's go. You need a good agent.
Yeah,
So,
I need a good agent, I guess.
real.
How about when it hits me is and it got me. It's great because you're so used to a haunted house movie, but what about a haunted kid? What about Insidious?
Ooh, this one is good.
Yeah.
I like this. The first Insidious.
Right. Yeah, the first Insidious.
You're
Sorry.
The red. Yeah, I know this movie.
Yeah.
I saw
do
that
you remember
one.
the plot twist though of it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was that it wasn't the haunted house?
Yeah.
It was the kid.
The kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
They kept moving and all. Yeah, moved and all.
Yeah.
And it fucking still happened. Yeah.
Death drop right there.
Yeah, because he's like they have that.
Yeah, they're like you
Walkers or
move the
whatever,
house.
right?
Yeah,
They
you
go-
move the house, but the kid, they want the kid. They don't
Sure.
want the fucking house. It's like
Yeah.
And also that movie is crazy because they go from like one huge house to like another huge house. I'm like, how'd you afford that?
Yeah, right.
How'd you get that?
What do you guys
are
do?
doing?
What's,
yeah,
like,
what are
what's
you
your
doing?
overhead?
I was like, because like your wife is like a retired like songwriter. You're
Yeah.
a
Oh,
teacher.
God.
You got 2 kids. One's in a coma.
Right.
How the fuck are you like affording 2 mansions? Like, come on now.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like, come on. I didn't understand that one at all.
Patrick Wilson. Right?
Patrick Wilson
That's-
though.
yeah.
It would just work. It
Yeah.
just works for him.
It's
He's
the
just-
Canadian dollar.
It
That's
is.
what
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole conversion thing. Well,
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Right.
No, that was I like the twist in that. That was rad.
It's good.
That was cool.
It was good because the whole time you're thinking it's a good haunted house movie.
Yeah.
They did really well camouflaging it to being that, and then you just right there in the middle of the movie, you're like,
Yeah.
damn, it's not him, it's the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have pulled the plug. I've been like, hey, I
Oh, yeah.
gotta plug my phone.
Look, man,
are you
it's-
done using that outlet? I gotta plug my phone up. I just
For real.
be just done. That's what I would have been like.
Running,
I'd
you're
been
not
like,
running on my light bill.
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, we're not moving again, and I'm not going through all like a whole like exorcism and all that bullshit. We're just gonna
Yeah.
unplug
Yeah,
it now.
it'd been nice if you could have told us earlier, by the way, that you're
Yeah.
the one fucking possessed, but that's okay.
Right.
You know how much money you cost us? Anyway. Right.
For real.
Ugh.
So, okay.
This was during the recession.
Oh, good point.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times are tough, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, you got anything? Who else you got? Who else?
Oh man, this was a heartbreaking one.
Uh-oh.
The Mist.
Oh,
Okay, that was
such a
That
good
shit
one.
was so brutal.
boy. This is like my wife's Gina. This is her least favorite movie of all time.
I cried.
Because she hates when kids get killed, which I'm like, Gina, that's every fucking horror movie in the world, right? So deal with it, right?
Yeah.
But this one at the end where the dad's got to make the decision,
Yep.
and he think he's doing the right thing to shoot his kids because here comes the fucking monsters, and it's the military.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
boy.
So heartbreaking.
Woo, that was a toughie, man.
That's rough.
That is a heartbreaker, man.
It was like 2. It was 2 plot twists in a row because
Yeah.
it's like it's the plot twist that he can't shoot himself
Yes. Yeah.
because he used all the bullets.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh fuck, now what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
And then you think he's gonna go sacrifice himself into a monster, and then here comes this big ass tank.
The fucking military comes
Saving the day.
Yeah, saving the day with flamethrowers, all the survivors. It was heart-wrenching. I could not believe it.
You must just go eat.
You're
one of those
broken.
flamethrowers, 'cause
Yeah.
you're not gonna. Your rest of your life.
I've been like,
fucked,
shoot
man.
me now.
You killed your kids in the car, dude. You know,
And like you're like,
and you had good intentions, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want them to get ripped apart, right?
You know what?
So you make it snappy, but shit, man.
there was also like the other plot twist too, or I don't know if it was plot twist, more like a reveal, I guess. But like also right before that, they go past his house and you see his wife all webbed up in the front porch.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Dude.
And he was like, I told her I would fix the window. The window was broken because the tree went through it.
Yeah.
And it's like she had no fighting chance. She was literally dead from beginning. It's like, oh god.
Worst dad ever.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
This is the-
Well
Also,
intentioned,
what a
but
piece of shit because he also had like his side piece with him. That whole
Good
movie,
point.
Yeah.
and he goes to go get his wife. Like, oh, how are you explaining that one, huh?
Oh, yeah, this
how are
guy
you explaining
sucks.
that one? I was like, literally, your like son is like sleeping on this random bitch's lap, and
Yeah.
like here you're gonna be like, hey girl, get in the back seat. We're going to get saved. Like, how are you gonna explain that one?
Oh, that
sir?
was horrible. Yeah, that guy. It was a bad
Man.
day for that guy.
It really was. He-
It was.
God, it horrible.
Well, great call though. That twist that
Yeah.
got me, man. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I love that
fuck,
movie.
I can remember that. I remember her Gina's face when I just like,
Oh. I
couldn't even
it was like a
imagine.
walk out of the theater moment
Yeah.
for her, and I'm like, no, sit down. I will see the rest of this.
yeah.
Oh
See
my
how this
God.
plays
This
out.
is fucking great, man. So yeah, that was a good one. That's
Yeah,
real good.
I love that one. That is a perfect one.
Yeah. What else? You got one? Another one?
Oh, I just forgot mine. So I
got one.
Okay, yeah.
I got one.
I'll
And then
think.
this is like, I fucking applaud this plot twist because at any time in this movie I never got it until the very end, and they did such a good job. But I'm talking Saul, right?
What a
I've never seen a Saw movie. So.
Oh, I
so you
forgot.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! It's like, can we even
Please put
explain
in the
it?
comments below how Franco should go
Shun
watch
him.
fucking at least
Shun
the first
him.
one.
He's
yeah.
done. We've given him too many chances. I don't know how many times we've talked about Saw on this channel. This plot twist is so good.
To make a long story short, we're gonna run it for you, but there's a dead body in this.
It's like 20-something years old. I think it's my fault.
Good
but-
point.
Right,
Good
right.
point. Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
Right.
So there's a dead body laying there, just been dead the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole fucking time as these guys had to,
They're fighting for their lives in a
saw
random.
through leg, all
Yeah.
the shit to get out of this thing. They're all chained up, right? Not a dead body.
He's not dead. He's
Yeah.
not dead.
Yes, this is he's well alive, but I don't know how. I can't remember what was.
So
did he,
basically, like
sedate himself or something.
yeah, he basically like gave himself. I think he either like gave himself like sleeping pills or something to where like he just like
Like
laid
hibernated,
down.
yeah.
He just hibernated. Like he just like laid down.
But I
in
mean,
a-
he'd
in
be
a-
breathing, right? Would he
No,
fart? I mean,
forget
like,
what. It's
Well, dead
simple-
bodies do fart,
in,
though.
in simple terms,
sure.
like because I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time. He does something to where like he slows his pulse down.
Yeah.
And basically he just lays face down in a puddle of, I'm guessing, I don't know if it was fake blood or real blood.
Caro syrup.
I don't know, but he has like some makeup done on his head. Also, we're thinking that John Kramer is a special effects makeup artist where he like makes it
Yeah.
look like he blew out his brains. Don't know about that. It's still good though. Not gonna
Yeah.
give too much hate. But
I
one guy
planted the
just-
seeds of doubt in you guys.
yeah,
It's like I'm guessing
Well,
all
I'm
it.
thinking about it. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It's a good thing. But basically, after the guy saws off his leg, this old guy, John Kramer, the killer, the jigsaw killer,
Yeah.
just comes up, looks at him, goes, and then the Saw theme starts playing, and he just says "Game Over" and shuts this big old like
Yeah.
sliding door, and it's just black.
Wait, is the guy dead then with the foot chopped off?
Well, yeah, because he
Oh, yeah.
basically locks him up in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
'Cause he-
not nice.
Well, he didn't make it out.
Well, he cut his foot off, right?
He what happened? Well,
That's
okay,
not
so
nice.
supposedly, basically, like they were supposed to work together,
Uh,
and like he doesn't do like what basically they just don't.
You have
do
to
what
follow
they're-
certain
Yeah,
rules
you got
to
to follow
get
certain
out.
rules. He didn't. They didn't do it in the time either. That was the thing. Is like they had a certain amount of time. To come find out later on in the movie, that guy doesn't die.
Oh.
He ends up crawling away
does,
somehow.
yeah.
So like he didn't really die or anything like that. But it was still like in that first movie. You think this whole time you see him the whole movie face down,
Just a dead body.
He's just dead. He's
Yeah.
dead, and then he just pops up. Like
And
I can't imagine watching that movie for the first time and like seeing and like just having that reveal done.
It was. I
again.
was in the theater and watched it, and it was rad because just the biggest gasp and it's like, and then the disbelief, and then the
Saw music coming up.
like how the fuck did he do here?
Yeah.
That's what you hear. What
Yeah.
the fuck? How does this guy? And the thousands of questions
Yeah.
that surfaced within 20 seconds
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you can hear, and it was just like, okay, that's how you write a fucking movie right there, right?
It
you
is.
know?
And it oh man, a great way to bring everybody back.
Yeah.
Bring everybody back for that
exactly.
second movie because
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be like, what the
Who knew
fuck
they
was that
brought
about?
me back 10 times?
Yeah, yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
And that's why I made a gazillion dollars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the oh God, I was gonna make a sports reference, but I can't even think of it. That's how gay I am. So I'm not even there. Anyways, I remember mine.
Okay.
Mine is the OG, like the Golden Boy. We got the Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah,
He's dead the whole time.
that is interesting, man.
That
Yeah.
one didn't get me
I-
though.
It did.
No, I
don't think
guessed it right away.
I don't even think it got because me when I first watched it, I didn't. It wasn't like a oh my god like groundbreaking. I think it was more of just like how they did it. They did it with like such class and like it wasn't cheap in my opinion. And I think it really wrote the blueprints for
totally.
further on gags and fucking
Yeah.
plot twists.
Did
in
Bruce
movies.
Willis in that ruin it for you, or was that good? Did you like him cast?
I liked him in it
Did you?
personally.
Yeah.
I would think he was too typecasted for me for like Die Hard and shit like that. That like seeing him, and I've never seen him in a horror movie.
Right.
I don't know. Do you consider this horror or is it more like psychological?
See, that's why I
thriller?
was like gonna like. I was like, ugh. Is it? Everybody was thinking it's like more thriller.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, those ghosts were scary as hell.
They were though. That's what
Like,
I'm
there
saying.
was
It had,
some
had
good horror in it.
elements like that.
Yeah.
So I would put it in the horror category.
Yeah, I
you know,
would
light
too.
horror. But I don't know. It was like it's like I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy who played in House. Let's go way back in the 80s.
William Catt.
Is that the guy, the curly hair
Yeah.
guy? He was also, I think I've said this on podcasts 1,000 times, but whatever. It was an old show called Greatest American Hero, right? Which is a shitty fucking TV show back in the 80s or 70s.
It's so
80s.
bad.
Yeah. But he was like the Greatest American Hero, and he was kind of comical, blah, blah. But like, I wanted to like House so bad, but I hated that actor. And he was in it. So anything that guy's in, I fucking
just fucking despise.
No,
He was Tommy and Carrie also.
I know.
Oh,
it,
okay,
It
okay.
killed me. I didn't like it. Yeah. But Bruce Willis, I like Bruce Willis. You know, rest in peace or whatever.
He's not dead.
Oh,
He's not dead.
Okay, well,
He's
when
not
he does
dead.
die, he's about there.
We're getting a head start.
Yeah, I'm first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, all right. Anyway, that's fucking wrong. I'm sorry.
Like we have Demi Moore on the line.
Sorry. But like seeing him in it, I was like, I'm used to so big blockbuster, you know, and more action with that guy. So I love The Sixth Sense, though. Great concept, you know.
So
it got
good.
me. I mean, it wasn't like at the end, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a huge Insidious thing for me or whatever, or Cabin in the Woods like we just talked about. But
Right.
I thought it was clever.
It was
I'll use that word,
very clever.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was going with. Like,
So
it
we
was
have
very
two-
smart,
yeah.
very smart.
2 M. Night Shyamalan movies, even though we bash him a lot.
Yeah.
But he's got.
That was it, wasn't it? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
M.
he did
Night
that. He did
That's
that.
crazy.
And he
That's
did
cra-
the
that's
Village.
crazy that he
He
made
became a
that.
parody of himself.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
have to
true.
have a twist every time.
But-
It's like no, you don't.
Yeah,
It's
good point.
crazy
That's
that
a lot of
we have
stress.
The Sixth Sense and then we have Devil by the same person. That is wild to
right,
think
yeah.
about. That is wild to think about. That's made by the same person.
Yeah.
Because those are
Yeah.
two different movies.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. No, that's.
That's
I mean,
heartbreaking.
he's like there. So some of his movies though. So like the was it the it also has a twist
Yep.
with him again. But was it with the grandparents? What was that called?
Oh, The Visit.
The Visit.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty good twist.
That was a good one.
The
I
grandparents, yeah.
I like that one. That one was also a very smart one to do.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, I'll give it. That movie is not the best thing in the world. I
Yeah.
didn't see that shit coming. I did not
That
see
it was
that shit
that they
coming.
had killed their grandparents.
Yeah,
and that was like crazy.
I thought it was some weird possession. I thought there
Sure.
was some weird bacteria eating their brains or something. I was not expecting 2 mental patients because
Yeah.
they went to, I'm guessing because the whole time it's like the parents or the grandparents
They were dead in the basement.
they were dead, but the
Right.
thing is the only reason they got there was because they were helping like a mental hospital. They were like volunteers that like visit and helped out, and then
Don't do that.
their own
Never.
patients, their own like volunteer work got them killed. That's
Yeah.
wild.
That's why I never joined the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
I'm just-
You joined the War Corps.
yeah, I joined the other corps.
my brother, the one that passed away, he was a chef at one of those. It's in Phoenix. It's off of like 24th and Van Buren.
Uh-huh.
It's like part prison, but it's also he was a chef for the
Wow.
mental
mental ward.
institution that's in the
Really?
back.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hey, one time he was like, hey, can you like pick me up from work? I'm like, okay. So then I went and they let me drive. It was very Halloween. Like they let me drive into the property.
Really?
I was actually like shit don't scare
nervous?
me.
Yeah.
And I had to drive to the back.
Oh shit!
And dude, and I was like in the car with the doors locked, with the car
Were you
running
in a
with the
station wagon?
No, I was
That'd
in
be cool.
No,
So, like, yeah.
I was in like a big T-bird or some
Okay.
shit, but
Oh,
like
thank
I
God.
was sitting there like so scared. It was
Yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for him to come out. Dude,
Dude, I
and
bet.
Horror.
dude,
That's
and then he was
horror
like,
right there.
they make them like these culinary masterpieces because they have to keep them calm.
No
Yep.
kidding.
So
Yeah.
they got the best food.
Yeah.
So he would bring some of it home. I would jack it up. It was amazing. But like,
He's like, I eat that.
but he's
shit.
like, they eat like steak and like lasagna. I mean, they made them whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
they had to keep these people passive because
That's
they would
what-
lose their shit.
Did they put anything into the food? I wonder, like a calming anything.
I don't think so because
No?
I would eat it, and I was fine.
You're like,
I think it was the opposite. It might have had like what's that shit that you give people like Ritalin or something? Is that what's the stuff
Ritalin?
that you give people that makes them all wired?
yeah, Ritalin.
Because sometimes
yeah.
I would stay
Oh,
up and
okay.
like all the way through the night,
Oh my god.
and then I would literally be up until the sun came
He's
up.
just like
Holy
pumping,
shit.
he's
I
just
wouldn't
pumping you
sleep.
with like adrenaline.
Is there
That's all it
anything
is.
more scarier? Like you're in a car, blackout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just headlights, and you take a left turn, and there's just a bunch of people in white gowns, just like
Oh,
drifting away. Like you ever see
God.
like in Halloween?
Yeah, like,
they're
yeah.
just kind of just
Yeah.
drifting at nighttime, and you're just, the only light you have is a headlight.
Yeah.
That's the most terrifying image ever, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I cannot put that thing in reverse fast
No,
enough. To
oh,
get
when it's either that or I'm stepping on it. I'm flooring
Yeah,
it. I'm
just
like,
run
don't
them
get
over.
in my way. I'm
you
outta
imagine if
here.
you did that to go pick
you,
him up? And
well,
you
you want to know this, like speaking of something like that, but
Yeah.
like we're getting off. But one of the scariest things that I've ever seen.
Huh?
I was driving one time. Well, there's two times, but both times in a car.
Yes.
I was
didn't think you were
driving.
a tractor. But
Yeah, right.
Well, no, like I'm thinking of another
No,
thing
a
that happened
bus.
scary, but I was
Okay.
driving through like the hood,
Uh-huh.
and there was just like a street light, and there was like a kid, like a little baby, just standing on the corner,
Oh,
At
no.
nighttime?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
just like a baby in a diaper, just standing
Fuck
like
no.
this.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Like a little, like a 1-year-old that was just like staring at the
What?
car,
The way I would have pulled when evil
was-
lurks.
Holy shit, dude.
and it was one of those like those, you know what I mean? Those,
Hell
like,
no.
those like yellow, flashy old 70s because they don't
Yeah.
they don't invest
Jesus.
money in infrastructure in those areas,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But it was just like the
Wow.
scariest shit. I remember seeing that baby, and it was like 2:00 in the morning.
Oh my god, that's.
What'd you
horrifying.
do?
I just drove. I turned.
I would have been. I would-
That's when I
would've
used to
done-
work at like Tower Records.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they're out of business now.
I
So like,
would've-
and
I'm
I,
sorry.
Is Tower Records out?
well, they have one in Japan, and,
Okay.
but they're like now an online
Yeah.
thing. But I used to come home really late, so it was like we closed at midnight.
Yep.
Right.
So by the time I got home, it was
Yeah,
like 2:00 in
2
the
o'clock,
morning.
yeah.
But I was like driving through that area, and I
Yeah.
just saw like a baby.
That's crazy.
No,
dude.
I would have pulled when evil lurks, and I would have slammed open my door real quick, knocked that bitch out. Bam, done.
It was
I ain't
scary.
doing that. I ain't doing any of that. Mm-mm,
Yeah,
not
you can
messing
call,
with it.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
I guess the
I'm
cops,
like,
but
mm-mm,
whatever. Yeah.
no, you ain't scared.
It was
me
like an
being with that
emotionless infant.
Yeah, at that point, I just act like I didn't see him and just keep driving. Right.
You think it should be scared or something, but it's just standing there. It
Next
was
morning, you
weird.
see, yeah, Dan's like, "Do you see this? A kid like lost it? Oh, I didn't see shit. That's funny. That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, who knew that?
That's like, yeah, that's my worst nightmare because like I remember as I was younger and I there we have like in our house, our backyard, there's a wall, but like behind that wall is the freeway.
Yep.
And there was this I didn't know at the time, but there was like this police chase to where like this guy stole a car and his car broke down right like where our backyard was,
Yeah.
and he hopped our wall. And all I heard was like rustling, and I opened my window because my bed was there. It's middle of the night, and I opened just my window, and there's just a guy standing like across my window, like across our pool. Scariest shit ever.
Did they get him?
They ended up tackling him and all that. It was pretty crazy, but it was the pure fear I had when I looked through my window, and my bed was just right against my window, so I
Yeah.
just looked, and there's just a guy standing.
It's the
Yeah,
It's
that's-
horrible.
that's-
That
that's
is horrible.
horrifying. That's-
It's horrifying. Like, and this was like
Jesus.
easily like 3 o'clock in the morning, so
Yeah.
it's like pitch black.
And you're a
out.
kid.
I'm
Can't do
yeah. I
anything.
was
yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, like, shoot him. I'm
Yeah.
a fucking kid. I got a
yeah.
gun. You know.
And I couldn't even tell you if the guy saw me or not, but I mean I was frozen in fear.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there
when
was
you, that's when you
nothing.
just blend into shadows.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't even
invisible.
move. I couldn't even. That was the scary thing is like I wanted to close the blinds, but it's like the thing I
can't
was
move.
so scared I couldn't even move.
Yeah.
Like I was horrified. That's why that's my worst fear is like besides spiders is seeing somebody on the other side of a dark window.
But speaking of that, we'll wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for Sting?
No.
Okay, do your homework. Because you said you're scared of spiders.
Yeah.
This fucking spider movie.
Oh God.
It's
Is it a new movie?
a large spider movie. Now I'm not talking like giant, like 3-story. I'm talking
Just
maybe Easter back size.
Oh.
Maybe over large type of spiders, right?
Nope,
Type of
nope,
thing?
nope, 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 nope.
Granted, we're talking CG, but the CG, I think, don't quote me on this, and guys can put it in the comments if I'm wrong. I think like Weta did this, like like the high speed Lord of the Rings people, right?
Well, they did that other spider. Remember?
Did they?
They did that on Lord of the Rings.
in the
that
Lord
big
of the Rings,
giant
the
scary
big
spider. It really
tarantula.
looks scary.
Oh, I didn't see that movie.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Just Google that scene.
Okay.
It's
It's horrible.
3
It's
hours.
horrible. It's horrible.
It's like a 3-hour
yeah,
movie.
That's what I say. It's too long.
My
for
friend
me.
knew I was afraid of spiders, and he put that scene on, and I absolutely shat myself.
Watch the
Like,
trailer of The Sting.
I don't know if I can.
It's rough.
I don't know if I can.
Sign me. I don't like spiders either, but I'm here for it, right? So
I'm gonna have to record my reaction to it. I'm gonna have to record my.
That'd be
reaction,
good.
And
yeah.
we'll put it in the.
Okay.
We'll put it in the next episode.
I'll
do that.
All right.
Because I'm telling you right now, there's nothing more that I fear than a spider. And if you make it big, I'm dead. I'm dead.
I
There's
got
something about
stories
it.
for days for you, man.
I can't.
He's been with camel spiders and shit, right?
Yeah, I got. I'll make a quick story. I was in a place called the Seychelles Islands. Where the fuck's that? It's off the coast of Madagascar, right? And,
Already, it sounds sketch.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it was like it makes Hawaii look like Compton. It's just the most beautiful place in the world, right?
Compton's actually really nice now, but go ahead.
Okay,
You're like,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But they have one problem with this island. They have like the smallest spider is a hand-sized spider, right? And there's
My God.
billions, and like every phone lines and all that stuff are just thousands and thousands of spiders everywhere
Yes,
you go.
I seen. I don't know if this is in the same place. Where did you say this was?
This is off coast of Madagascar. Like,
I already know what you're gonna say because I saw it too.
Because the Australia.
Oh wait, I think you're talking about
Australia.
that neighborhood that's all covered in spider webs.
That's in Australia.
I saw that
where
too.
they literally said like, don't go to this neighborhood in Australia because it quite literally rains spiders.
Yeah.
And it's like the orb spiders,
weaver?
the orb weavers,
Oh,
where
yeah,
they're
yeah.
those nasty motherfuckers,
Yeah.
like grody looking ones. And you just literally, this person walks and you just see it raining spiders.
fuck that.
I don't know how like I would physically remove my soul from my body and I would just fall on the ground and I'd cease to exist. There is no situation where I would live through that.
Yeah.
Like more than 5 seconds.
Well, I was like this and this thing. So I'm during the daytime. I'm walking around. I'm like Jesus, and I don't like spiders, right? I'm like,
You don't like spiders either?
I'm not a fan. Not a fan, man.
I don't know who is.
Yeah.
I
You're a
told you I had a
psychopath.
tarantula.
You're a
Yeah, I know.
psychopath.
I used to keep them in my mouth.
Psychopath.
Yeah, you're
psychopath.
fucking crazy, this
Psychopath.
guy.
We're done. We're done. You're no longer the host. I can't have that.
So at night, I leave from a pub, right? And I'm walking, and I was supposed to hook up with a beautiful, nice British woman, right? Because this is a British vacation spot.
Never heard of a beautiful British woman.
Yeah,
Anyways,
okay. I was drunk.
Wow.
And she's on the beach, and I'm like, okay, I'm walking on this big road going down this hill, and I look over, I'm like, well, the fucking beach is 50 yards just through this jungle. I'm a
gosh.
Marine. I have no problem. I start beating brush, going through there,
God.
and then I feel like it was like a steel fishing line over my face. And I'm like, oh shit, it's a web, right? Get it out of my hair, and then I just kept walking. I was like 10, 15 yards from the beach, and then I just feel something come around my ear and around my head and onto my ear, and it bit my fucking ear.
Oh.
And this is a banana spider.
Oh, you'll die. You can die.
I didn't die, but my whole
You're like-
my whole left
Obviously, he
side
didn't
swelled
die.
up. It was the most painful shit, but I freaked out so bad, man. I hauled ass. I think I knocked down trees. I did everything. I went to the ocean, and I probably the longest underwater swim I've ever done in my life, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like beating
Yeah,
my head
yeah.
like this, man, and it was fucking. But my whole left side of my ear was all
I'm-
swollen. It
I'm
was
quite
banana spider
literally,
got
like,
me. Yeah.
Were you like,
paralyzed
hey,
in fear.
baby, like, you still want to hook up?
she wasn't even there. She
like-
dumped me. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
she's like, it's okay.
Which is pretty good because I look like the Elephant Man.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
dude. Like,
Oh.
Going
my
back
God.
to my unit, they're like, what the fuck happened? They think I got
Right.
beat up, and I'm like,
yeah, like no, yeah, I
But
got beat up by a
it-
fucking spider.
But in the middle of the night, I could feel it crawl over into my ear,
and then bite.
oh fuck, dude,
man.
that was a rough one. Anyway,
I'm
and I
like,
would admittedly say this big,
Yeah.
Jesus
easily
Christ.
hand size, man.
I'll also tell a quick story and then we can end this. So we like very young. I think I was probably 10. I think 10. We had just remodeled our house to where we had completely like knocked down a part of our house and rebuilt. And if anybody in Arizona knows, we got tarantulas burrow. They
Yes.
burrow themselves into the ground. So there's nothing good that comes out when you demolish a nest. Or I wouldn't even say nest because tarantulas don't. They don't.
Right.
like collide
They're
together.
they're not communal.
But we must have disturbed many burrowing tarantulas because when we knocked down and we built on, I saw tarantulas for years after that.
Shit.
It was horrible. And I remember one night we had a German Shepherd who loved to sleep outside.
Yeah.
So he would only stay outside.
Really?
And so I had to feed him outside. And I remember one night I'm giving him food. I went to the hose and I was giving him a big barrel of water stuff, and I'm just doing my thing, and I feel something crawling on my leg, and I think it's my Chihuahua, who was
That's
trying
how heavy
to
it was.
claw up on my leg because I was too busy focusing on the water, and I looked down. It's a fucking tarantula just on my leg. I mean, it probably looked bigger because I was a little wuss, a little wuss puss.
I'm just a big wuss puss.
A little bit. I kicked my leg so hard that I thought I dislocated my knee.
Oh, shit.
And I just saw that motherfucker fly in the dark. And I didn't step foot in my backyard. I'm not joking, for probably years. I refused to go into the backyard. There was no way, at least at night, there was no way. I was so traumatized. I couldn't believe it. So,
and yet Franco's putting tarantulas in his
Yeah,
mouth.
he's
Yeah,
putting it in his
I'm
mouth like
completely
that.
unfazed.
I-
Really? No
spider-
fear, no arachnophobia, huh?
Nope.
Mm-mm,
I'm not really
me.
afraid of anything. I told
true.
you.
That's
except-
bullshit.
What am I afraid of? Well, poverty.
Yeah,
like,
poverty.
That's it.
Yeah, poor.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. But other than that, I'm
Poor spiders.
Yeah,
no.
poor spiders now. Now we're talking. Oh, my God.
spiders
dude.
on the lamb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Well,
All right.
anyways,
our
that
first
was
time back.
Our first
so-
time back. A lot of ranting.
I feel good.
A
I feel
lot
good.
of a lot of good conversations. We
Yes,
love it. We
I
love
love
to
it.
hear it. You can go ahead and do the outro since you always do the
Oh,
outro.
I don't even know what to say.
You always do the
Okay, so
socials.
thank you for sticking with us. Follow Terror Trader on Instagram,
Yes.
online, on all of the socials,
Yes.
Yes,
especially with all the
sir.
new announcements coming
Yes,
out.
especially the new announcement. Get your tickets.
Get
for
your first free. The first one
Yeah.
is free.
Come
Yeah.
watch Evil Dead 2013 for
Hell
free.
yeah, I'll be there.
Yes.
I'll be there.
March
We'll all be
21st.
there.
If you're
Yes.
watching this real time.
Yeah.
If it's
Yes.
March 22nd, you fucked up.
You,
Yeah, then you're just.
What
Who
is your
are you? What
problem?
are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, make
Be
better.
better.
Better make better.
Make
Be better.
choices.
Make better choices.
yeah, be better.
Follow Formaldehyde on TikTok.
Yeah,
You're on
everything.
TikTok, right?
I am. I'm never on it though. Someone threatened me, and I was like, "We're done."
On the gram,
Yeah.
on all those things.
Oh,
all
yeah,
all the
on
apps.
everything. Whatever.
And then, and then you know what? Actually, follow me.
Yeah, we're
'cause
reversed
I gotta get
now.
that. I gotta get that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be famous. I forgot.
I have like 6 months to do it, and then I'm gonna move
Then
on
you'd
to
be
something
out.
else.
Okay, yeah. All right, we
Trying
got
to get in while the
we
strike
got
while
6
the
months
iron's hot.
because
He's gotta get the nose
He's
job
got
done.
to
Come on,
sell
give
that
him money.
sperm.
I gotta get my nose.
You got to sell that. You got to get that rich guy sperm.
Yeah.
Get that big
Yeah.
money.
They want the 100,000 follower sperm.
Oh,
Yeah, you true.
So I gotta get there.
oh, influencer sperm.
Yeah, they
love
want the
that.
influencer sperm.
That's definitely gonna happen. I cannot wait.
All right. Well, thank you for sticking
Come
with
get
us.
some sperm.
Come get yeah, right. I'm slinging it.
Everybody gets some.
All right. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Goodbye.